Hey guys, how are we doing? We are currently on a 1975 Suzuki GT550. This thing is an air-cooled 3-cylinder 2-stroke motor cranking out about 50 horsepower roughly. I actually thought it was about 60 from the old button dyno, but specs say it's 50, and I don't think any of those horses seem to have escaped. Now, these motors sound absolutely fantastic. When you hit that power band, it is just a thrill to ride. This one has just been revinned and put back on the road. It has been sitting for a very long time. From what I know, it's been in a barn for about 20 years, and when my father acquired it, he was planning to get it back on the road and ride it, and for whatever reasons and other projects, it's sat here for another year or so. So he's actually got around to tidying it up, making sure it all runs nicely, and it's all in very, very original condition. You have it revinned, so it's legally on the road. So it's an unrestored but very original GT550. It is an absolute joy to drive. It's comfortable. It's probably a sports tourer, I would have thought you would call it. I don't know what it would have been called back in the day, but I would have thought it would have been a sports tourer or something like that. It drives really nice. It sounds really nice as you can hear. It's just a really cool, distinct sound. Yeah, very comfortable. It's got a very nice large seat. You can ride two up on it quite comfortably. It's very stable for such an old bike. I was quite surprised. It definitely isn't a new sports bike. That's where I come from, is the newer sports bikes, and it doesn't handle in the corners like a newer sports bike, but you wouldn't expect it to. But it's very fun, and it's definitely flickable and nimble. It's not a big heavy bike, so you can get through traffic with it, and it's absolutely just a fun thing to ride. I had smiles all the way down to the beach riding this thing. So this one, as I said, is unrestored. It has got some changes on it though. The front brakes have been converted from a single front rotor to dual or twin rotors on the front, or twin discs. The front brakes just, wow, there's so much stoppage there. If you really don't want to grab too much front brake, otherwise you're probably going to cause yourself some issues. Remember, it's 1975, this has no ABS. Definitely a lot of bite there in the front, and it stops perfectly. I had to stop a couple of times on my trip, very quick stops, and the bike provided me with a lot of confidence in its braking abilities. Enjoyed the video. It's definitely a fun bike. I think anyone who wants to relive probably the younger days, who may have had one of these when they first came out, this is a fantastic bike to do it on. Thanks guys, enjoy, and any comments please put them down below. Otherwise, flick us a like if you enjoyed this, or a dislike if you didn't. Let me know if you'd like to see anything particular from me. Awesome, Happy New Year. See ya.